I appreciate you being here tonight. There's a moment in time where we can stop and pause and reevaluate what we're doing, whether it's a team or the family or the city. And so I want to bring a message of healing at a time where we're getting past COVID, and I believe that we have an opportunity to bring healing to our fire department. So I'm Frank Dahlquist. I'm part of a group called King County Firefighters United. We're part of a larger group of Washington Firefighters United as well. And this group is made up of vaccinated and unvaccinated firefighters. They're advocating for our members. And at this moment, we're at a precipice, right? We are at a time where King County fire departments are releasing their firefighters from service. And, again, if I was to describe what they think about this time and what it's doing to their families, it's very difficult. So this can be a time of healing. And I think we just heard from about your public survey at the very beginning, where public safety was ranked #1. And I think if you're to consider that, then we also have to consider that firing these valued members in our community is wrong. Dr. Fauci recently has been going on television talking about how we're living with COVID now. And I think as a community, we are ready to heal as well. We can do this safely. And why I can say that is because we have already been doing it safely. For many, many months, almost 2 years, we've been responding to calls as firefighters safely with PPE, with daily testing. But October 18th, that wasn't good enough for some reason. And what we're asking for now is a pause to just reevaluate the process, reevaluate the budgetary impacts, reevaluate our accommodations so that firefighters can continue to work. We also are now recognizing natural immunity, recognized by the CDC, NIH, and as well as our own Dr. Ray, who is being used by our fire chiefs and our cities to say that it's because of his recommendation that we're firing these firefighters. Now, I have a natural immunity. I got sick with COVID in September. I had a bout of pneumonia, and I returned to work afterwards, just like every other firefighter that I know. Now, the one thing that I did differently was I joined an antibody research study in Seattle at Fred Hutch, and they've done an amazing job. Every month I get my blood tested, I get my results a few weeks later, and it has shown robust natural immunity time and time again. What we know about the vaccines, though, is that it does wane over time. And what we're seeing now with the booster that may only work for a few weeks, and the fourth shot now, as many studies are showing, may not have any effect. We have to remember that vaccine was based off the Alpha variant. And what are we now? We're so far into this that it's not even designed for what we're seeing in our communities. But we also are seeing is that the numbers are so low. Nationally, locally, it's the same thing. The lowest hospital count that we've seen since the beginning, the lowest infection rate that we've seen at the beginning, and the lowest death rate from the beginning. Again, what we can now say is that what we thought we knew before has changed, and now it's a time to reevaluate. And let me go back to Dr. Ray, because he's being used as the person to justify this whole process of terminating firefighters and how we can't have accommodations for patient-facing. Now, Dr. Ray, in last year's infectious disease training for CBT in King County, he has a little video on there. And if you want it, I can share it at any point. And in this video, he recognizes natural immunity, and he recognizes herd immunity. And his definition of herd immunity was 75% or greater of either natural or vaccinated immunity. Well, in our service areas right now in King County, we all know the vaccination rate is high.
And in conclusion?
Thank you. And the herd immunity is right there. So at this point, we can take his own advice and keep our community safe and bring our firefighters back. Thank you.